Alright lads, this is Fenner from Frenetic Grey and it's time for a bit of a Roach Bane all-in. I've had a really high win rate with this on ladder, so I think it's a really strong build, especially in the current metagame, and especially if you don't like the Mutalisk versus Mutalisk mid-game. This will allow you to kill them early on and have a high win rate as well. And also it's you can kind of transition from it because they have to defend with Spines and Banes, because since everyone skips the Roach War nowadays, you need to defend with Spines, Banes and Lings, which means, you know, they get stuck in their base because they're building so many Spines. Like, you need at least 5 Spines to hold this, and, you know, Spines can't go and attack your opponent, so they get stuck in their base. They generally use a lot of gas on Banes as well, so that means you can catch up in the gas count, and then you can simply just go mute as yourself. But generally you want to be killing with this. I have transitioned in a couple of games, but most of the time you want to be going to kill them. So anyway, let's get straight into the build, guys. So first up, and as always, we want to go ahead and get a 9 Overlord. Then drone straight up to 16 supply and throw down a hatchery at the natural. You can do this with pull first as well, and the other timings will be the same. It'll just be 15 pull, 16 hatch instead of 16 hatch, 15 pull, and I will include a replay of that version as well. Go ahead and drone up to 17 supply and throw down an extractor, and then as soon as you got 200 gas at 16 supply, you want to go ahead and throw down the spawning pool as well. Then go ahead and get yourself an Overlord on 17 supply. As soon as the spawning pool finishes, we want to go ahead and start a queen from both of the hatcheries as soon as it's ready. Then once you've mined 100 gas, you want to go ahead and start speed from the spawning pool. Then drone straight up to 26 supply and get yourself an Overlord. Straight after that you will have 50 gas and you can go ahead and throw down your Baneling nest and keep droning up. Somewhere between 26 and 30 supply, I like to get 2 sets of Zerglings, one for scouting and one for defense. This is optional, but generally you want to be scouting and defending at the same time so you don't lose to some Ling Bane all in. At 30 supply, go ahead and start another Overlord. Then at 33 supply or 32, go ahead and throw down the Roach Warren. At 36 supply, you want to go ahead and build yourself 3 Overlords. Once the Roach Warren pops and the inject to the natural finishes, go ahead and build all of your roaches from the natural, and then you can build the other 2 from the main base. Once you spend all the gas, stop building the roaches and take a second gas at the natural. You need this because if you didn't take the second gas, then you would just start floating minerals, even if you're constantly rallying Lings and your injects are perfect. This will allow you to get more Banes as well, and it will also allow you to transition if things don't go too well with the attack. Once you've built the roaches, send your Zerglings across the map and morph them into Banelings so that your Banes are ready by the time that your roaches get there, making your attack much more efficient and faster. At this point, our goal is to just build more Zerglings and rally them across the map to join in with the attack to try and kill the opponent. Make sure you keep up with your injects and make sure you keep morphing Banelings during the attack so that you don't get overwhelmed by Zerglings, and you've also got more Banelings to take down Spine Crawlers. You can use Banelings on Spine Crawlers because they die in 3 or 4 Banes, and most of the time they put the Spine Crawlers next to each other, so you can usually take out 2 or 3 Spines depending on how close they put them together in one hit. And you get burrow, and you know that burrow forces scans. You know, you can micro it so the roaches that you do make